tourism and hospitality stakeholders across the country have jumped ahead of their own development milestones, creating new websites and an e-commerce platform when customers can't get to them. We hear from you. The changes that you've made, the challenges that you faced, and the opportunities that you see ahead of you.
The challenges our network faced pre-action plan were just to outline the key objectives for 2020 in terms of marketing and collaboration. And as well as that, we faced some challenges in relation to e-commerce and our overall social media and digital presence.
We have a food strategy in place, but I suppose one of the challenges we have is in trying to focus on which of the actions to prioritise.
Well, in 2020 we had no Old Butter Roads Festival. We also found that a lot of our members, the restaurants and the visitor attractions were closed, and the producers were busy making their product and finding it very hard to sell it.
We needed to come together as a network to work out our proposition in Wicklow. We realised that we did not have a cohesive message about what we offer, have any marketing assets like video or website to sell the experience.
We have seen some incredible innovation and indeed pivoting of businesses during the past year. An action plan is crucial in putting shape to a business or a network pivot. A plan validates if there's a market for the pivot and if it indeed makes business sense. We hear from some of the changes your network made.
We were responsible for the mystery shop element of the programme. During 2019, a small team conducted 28 online reviews, and then we undertook a detailed analysis of the outcomes of those reviews. That analysis informed the suite of supports that Tracy and her team put together for you during 2020.
The networks have worked extremely hard and stayed focused to create their action plans. The solid foundations are now in place to build on. Your network may need to pivot in 2021 and prioritise your objectives to suit the current circumstances. Looking back, one of the key takeaways is the fantastic diverse range of food experiences available, the opportunities and the potential which is ready to be nurtured in destinations across the country. Each region bringing its own special, unique flavour to the programme. There is a huge opportunity now for supporting producers, attracting tourists to the region, increasing dwell time and providing a high quality tourism product across Ireland.
In developing the action plan, it certainly resulted in a pivot because it made us really look critically at our existing digital presence, specifically at our website. And we spent a good deal of time in January and February then looking at the website, looking at the traffic and looking at all of the different broken links. And we were awakened to the fact that the traffic to the website was only a fraction of what we needed it to be. So that was certainly a massive outcome from the action plan.
The plan helped us review our plans over the past 4 years and discuss the areas we wish to develop for our members. We are focused on securing funding and resources to develop the trail over the next 3 years. This will provide more stability and enable us to plan and grow the network. The action plan will assist us to apply for funding.
Developing the plan gave us some specific areas of focus that we really felt immediately. One was putting that resource in place to achieve all that was in that plan. And number 2 was to really align ourselves closely with the local tourism. So we worked so closely with Visit Waterford this season. Food and drink was a key part of that communication, that offering, and a really important part of why people came to Waterford.
The seeds of this were actually sown in late 2019 through the Taste the Island programme. And then we worked with the facilitator Marie Browder in early 2020. We've gotten to the stage now where we've gotten more funding to deliver on a training programme which is taking place online. So our producers are plugging in from tunnels, their bakery, their kitchens. It's a great opportunity for us to see what they're doing as well. And the online facilitation doesn't take up as much time as having to travel.
My name's Val, I work for Taste Leitrim. We found the Fulcher Island training really useful. We re-evaluated the whole Taste Leitrim campaign and we've come up with some brand new ideas. So thank you very much Fulcher Island for all your help.
The Donegal Food Coast is all about making Donegal famous for food. And we work with a wide range of stakeholders in order to achieve this objective. We are delighted with the findings and recommendations of the recent Fulcher Ireland website audit. And we will use these as we continue to develop and evolve the food story here in Donegal.
Our website is being developed at present. It's almost ready to go live. Ian Cleary from Razor Social worked with us on one of the earlier versions of the website and gave us excellent feedback, which we have taken on board, and it was fantastic to get his expertise on the website at that stage.
You know, I suppose when I came into the business initially, I found it a real support network and really refreshing to see the support that, you know, that the businesses around you really wanted to see you succeed. The attitude and ethos was that if your neighbour is doing well, you're doing well, and that really comes through in the work and the way that the town and the businesses work together. So when we were approached by Fáilte Ireland to be part of the Food Networks programme, and what it did was it got all the restaurateurs in a room to kind of think about, you know, where we are as a network and how we can develop further and how we can improve things and address things. And we had a very, very, very productive brainstorming session with Marie actually, and the benefit from it and the feedback actually afterwards from all the members was hugely positive, in that it forced us all to really, with an independent, fresh set of eyes on our network, really think about how we approach things, how we do things, and how we can improve things.
The changes that we've made will doubling down on learning from other food networks and their, you know, the phenomenal wealth of experience, doubling down on learning how to not just identify a story, but to really tell the story. There's a fantastic, strong food history here in West Limerick, and we want people to come and experience it.
It was a great learning curve for the network in terms of our digital marketing, which we've much improved upon. Also, we got our Taste of Tipperary hamper initiative off the ground, which has been discussed for many years. So hopefully 2021 will bring lots of new and exciting ventures for the network. And thanks to Fáilte Ireland and the Food Networks programme for, you know, giving us the initiative and motivation and inspiring us to continue with projects that we've been talking about for quite a while.
From outdoor dining to takeaway hatches and Michelin star restaurants, vouchers and hampers, the industry found ways of getting that all-important cash flow. From Dubai to Donegal and Moscow to Mullaghmore, Johnstone Beef went from the white tablecloth fine dining restaurants of the world to homeschooled tables across the country. The Doe brothers taught us how to cook a frying pan pizza. Le Patisserie gave us the Magnificent Seven, and Ireland got its first ever Spud Shack.
All the producers in the Slane Food Circle continue to seek new markets for their produce, and although the focus has been taken away from food tourism, they continue to support all the local markets and events, including our own weekly farmers market at Rock Farm Slane, which we started in May this year, towards the end of the lockdown. We've continued on a weekly basis, and we've grown our food offering from there in the Hay Barn, which used to be used for our food tours and event bookings, and that has been now changed into a retail unit.
In reviewing the website, we learned obviously that there was a huge gap in the e-commerce function and that we had an opportunity there. And following on from the onslaught of COVID-19, we were spurred into action to make sure that we had an e-commerce function. We now have 3 to 4 key products for sale on the website, and that's definitely an outcome from the action plan.
In 2020, the Toonsbridge Dairy opened a pop-up shop in George Street in Dublin, and it's been so successful they're keeping it open. Activity days are selling hampers for the Christmas market of foods from Cork, and O'Mahony's in Watergrass Hill opened up a neighbour food market every Wednesday evening, and most of the members of the Old Butter Roads and lots of other producers sell their products into neighbour food.
We really discovered the collaborative forces that existed within the network, and the retail opportunities that emerged from that then were the Burren baskets, which are made up of a number of different products from around the Burren food trail. They went on sale online in April of 2020, and they've been hugely successful, and we're looking forward to a good Christmas season with them.
As I reflect on 2020, I am really proud and passionate about the innovation and creativity that I've seen within food businesses that have ensured their survival. I want to reassure you that both I and my colleagues on the Wild Atlantic Way team are here to continue to support and help your businesses as we look forward to 2021.
One of the things that I have found working closely with food producers and food businesses over the last number of months is just how resilient this industry is and how resilient this industry can be. Time and time again, we've seen examples of food businesses who've had so many challenges brought their way, and they have reacted by pivoting, by changing their business model, by going online, by responding to what the customer wanted and delivering that product to them.
Food businesses across Dublin have shown incredible resilience, innovation and creativity throughout 2020. And my colleagues and I on the Dublin programme team look forward to working with you into 2021 on a number of food initiatives for the city and county, including the Fingal Food Network with our colleagues in Fingal County Council and the Dún Laoghaire Food Trail with our colleagues in DLR.
I love this business. Almost 30 years in it, from Donegal to Boston, Longford to Luray in the Loire Valley. Being close by and having the support of a really tight network has meant the world. Never has it been more important to have a cohesive message, to stick together and to push on to the future. Don't look at the adaptations of your business as a burden of today, but more an opportunity for new customers and revenue streams going forward when we'll be rocking and rolling again.
Being the youngest of the 4 regional propositions, we are very excited and feel really privileged to be working alongside the highly innovative and creative food and beverage producers in our region. We're really looking forward to working with you to develop a sustainable and vibrant food tourism scene all along the Shannon corridor, from Leitrim all the way down to Lough Derg. I'd like to thank everyone from Ireland's Hidden Heartlands and beyond, of course, for participating in today's webinar, and I'd like to wish you every success with your food enterprise.